hey guys. So, I'm gonna sit here at this weird ass angle because if I just do this, I'm blinded and it fucking hurts. So, it's been an interesting week. I seem to have found a load. You guys should know about it at this point. Oh, wait. No, you won't know about it by this point because I've only done 2. But I found a load that a broker has for 3 months where it pretty much, like, for example, I pick up Friday, deliver Sunday morning, like 1,100 miles away. So I love it because it gives me a great start into the following week. But let's get on to it. And yeah, truck's kind of out of air currently, so I'm kind of sitting a little lower just because I didn't realize that when I must have done a turn with the trailer and it kind of just, the glad hand, adjusted itself. So I just gotta go out there and kind of pop it back down. But all right, let's get to it, okay? So let's see, I did 3 loads. My second $8,000 gross week, so yeah, kind of getting in the groove, right? So, all right, so where was I? Oh yeah, St. Paul. That's where I left off. Okay, St. Paul. Found this load, paid $4,000. So my cut would be $3,560. Okay, $3,560. Not a bad cut, right? 379 miles deadhead though. Well, wait. So I picked up in Dawson, North Dakota. Broker's pretty much posting in Fargo, Minneapolis, Bismarck. He's trying to get trucks out in the middle of fucking nowhere in North Dakota. It's 5 hours away from Minneapolis, pretty much. I was going to Caldwell, Idaho. It's going to Simplot. Been there, kind of familiar with it. Cool. Loaded was 1112, total $1,491 for $238. Because my cut's $3,560, so $238 of all that deadhead. See, the cat shows up in the camera. Yeah, see, he just got on top bunk. That's what that noise was. He was jumping up. It's not a bad load at all for all that deadhead. And it's so fucking easy. What it is floor loaded potatoes. That's all it is. So what I do is I get like, I don't know, something over to Minneapolis or as close as I can, deadhead over. When I get to Fargo, if my trailer needs a washout, I get a washout because it's farm load, right? So as long as I'm there before 1600, I get loaded. It's also, it's 50 degrees continuous. I'm glad it was heavy. It was 44,000 pounds. But it's, reefer doesn't have to work hard. But that reefer not having to work hard kind of fucked me was negative. Because there was like hardly any load on that trailer when it was 50 degrees. It was just humming along. Treated fuel, and it was -20, -30 over that weekend, and my reefer jailed up. Even when it was treated. Luckily, it being so fucking cold and being potatoes, so the potatoes are pretty durable. I got it over to Billings. I was like, because it jailed up between Miles City and Billings, but there's nothing out there. There's nothing. So I got over to Billings, found a shop that it was also Saturday at that point. So I found a shop that was able to get me fucking in at this point, because it was like 10 o'clock at night. They got me in. I was in and out within an hour, right? Fucking slept in the yard. So at least it ended up working out in my favor. But this, yeah, the potatoes weren't that bad. Like, it's just, I don't know. I think it was because the reefer was barely having to really work hard at all. Even though it's -20, -30, 50 degrees, 70 degrees, the trailer wasn't ramping up at all. There was no ramp up. It was just constant 50 degrees. There was no fucking, high rev, nothing. It didn't defrost, didn't do anything. So, I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there. Because it was treated, so. I do know after that happened, though, I did not turn my truck off, even though my truck was treated. So, I was like, I'm not playing this game. Okay. So, Easy peasy. Fucking, I was in and out, unloaded, floor loaded potatoes at this plot with like an hour, right? Granted, the Raycon told me midnight, but they don't show up till like 7. Huh. Camera thinks the cat's still up there. So I was able to check out at 7. I was unloaded within an hour and a half. They literally drove a rideable, like a Tonka toy that you used to have as a kid. You kind of like just kind of sit on it and your legs would kind of propel you at your feet, you know. They sat on that, turned it on, and when they drove forward, like a little belt followed behind them, and then they just kind of like scooped the potatoes onto it. That's kind of cool. Easy peasy. But then I was like, okay, I want to stay in this little fucking loop, right? I want to stay in the Pacific Northwest, this area, Idaho, Utah, Upper Midwest. That's my loop. That's where I want to stay. So I was like, all right, let's see. What can I do to get some money, okay? So I was like, all right, so find this sharp had a load, a couple of them. My driver also was over there in the area with me. We both got the same load. He didn't get the potatoes, but he got something, I don't remember what he got. He got something similar right that. He's been 77 and 76 for the last 2 weeks, so he's been doing pretty good too. Gooding, Idaho. This is about a 134-mile deadhead going to Pure, Wisconsin. Now, with these loads, I had to schedule my own pickup with the broker and my own. I was pretty much told to pick up in delivery times. That's what I did. They didn't pay too great, but because Sharp is a contract of ours, I kind of was doing a favor by not asking too much money of them. Most of the just trying to help out my contract, pretty much. I'm not gonna always do this every week because I could have gotten better, but it is what it is. So 134-mile deadhead. 3450 was right. Okay, so my cut was 3070, 1671 loaded, 1808, $1.69. Like I said, not great, not at all, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta help out your fucking customers. I picked up, what was it? Oh, cheese totes. Big old tubs of cheese from Glenbia going to Schreiber, 35 degrees, continuous, easy peasy. A broker for the potatoes, Magnum, by the way, so that was my first load ever with Magnum. I like this load. I'll be doing this. I'll probably try to get that load of potatoes every week now, at least once a week. If I can get it twice a week, cool. Because if I get it twice a week, that's gonna be over 10 grand for the week. Load was easy peasy, but I was all the way over here in Green Bay, so I was like, all the way over in Green Bay, so I was like, okay, I need to get from Green Bay to Minnesota. Because I can still deadhead 600 and something miles to get to North Dakota. It would be like 210, 215 a mile. I thought 205, 210, something like that. I did the math earlier, something like that. I said, fuck it. We're going to take a little day run. It's not great either, but it's better than deadheading 600 miles at this point. And all the good loads are kind of taken at this point. It seems like it was bad timing on my part. Alright, so picked up a little Mira, Wisconsin. Pretty much just outside Fond du Lac on 41. First time I heard of that. I picked up paper rolls. It's gonna be fucking heavy. Egan, Minnesota. St. Paul, Minnesota. 2-staffer. Deadhead 77 miles. Now, I keep forgetting to fucking rate this video. So the rate was 750. My cut was 667. Like I said, not great at all. Not proud of this fucking load. But still was a good week. And it's really just to get me closer. Just because I want my potato. I have a potato load booked for next week already. So I'm trying to get myself closer. The load is 310, total 387, $1.72. Not great, like I said. Just trying to get myself closer to not deadhead another 300 miles. Picked up a quad, logistics or whatever. First time delivering a USPS. I guess I was mini fucking USPS. And Street Fleet Courier. Brick was Corvair, I don't fucking know. And it was dry. So at least I didn't run the reefer, but I did fill the reefer all the way up. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, and yeah, it hit 8,200 for the week, right? Last week I hit what, 85.50, I believe. And the week before that was what, 81? I believe that's what it was. And the week before that it was like 75, 77. That's all overall gross, right? You taking my cut away, it's like whatever. We getting down, Cat? Or am I hearing shit just creak? No, he's up there. But I found a loop I like. I found a lane I like. I'm just gonna stay in it. It seems to be working. It's being very consistent. And right now, surprisingly paying good too. Now the potatoes, I can do the potatoes for 3 months. So part of the reason why I want to stay in this lane, I have access to the potatoes for 3 months. So they'll end. I don't know if they'll end at the end of March. If they're gonna get them back, I don't know. I just email the broker when I'm in the area or when I know I'll be ready. I say, hey, what you got for me? He sends them over. He's got plenty of them, he said. I asked for next week, so I asked about Friday, and he's like, got quite a few left. So I was like, all right, I just need the one for now. My driver will be on this too here soon. I just sent him home for about 2.5 days for his home time, and this camera thinks something's up there. It's pretty funny, but it feels nice to have a nice little loop I can do. Over time, I'll try to like tweak it towards a little bit better because it's like Friday to Friday pretty much, like, right? So that $4,000 load really fucking helps, because that's the quick money banger. And if I can find a load that gets you up to North Dakota like immediately, like Fargo or something, and I can turn around and grab another one of those that come right back down, yeah, that'd be great. Especially with the cheap fuel prices, right? Where I'm able to get fuel up here in North Dakota for $3.17 and Fargo and Steel currently. That helps. The only downside of the potatoes are they're heavy. They're heavy. Floor loaded, but I like the load. It's just because I was like I did one of them, and in fact it's easy off too. And yeah, they make a little mess, but there's a washout like 7 minutes away. Literally like 1.5 miles down the road. So I just like fucking leave and get that done, and then leave, and then find a load. But this truck also will be getting a new steering box and new headlight plug. Like the plug, I don't know, something happened to the plug, or it could be ground, but something happened to the plug, I believe. Because now, like for example, it told me a low beam was out, put a brand new one in. It worked for 20 minutes and it was done. Also, it was raining. It was heavily raining. So like the low beam started flickering on and off. Then it would say low beam fault, but it would go ding, 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 like, you know, like it's the only place to go ding. That's it. It ain't not supposed to be ding, 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 ding for like 20 minutes fucking straight. Every like ding, silent for 2 seconds, ding, like it off and on for like 20 minutes. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy. But also high beam just randomly comes on by itself on that one side. So it's either the plug or the ground. I'm leaning more the plug. But easy fix. I'll just get into the shop Monday, have to get unloaded, chillax and relax, get into the shop, be in there for a few hours, in and out. And what's nice, it's a good area. I can grab a load, go over to Upper Midwest, and when I need to, I can grab a sharp load. Granted, it doesn't pay that well, but I grab a sharp load. And since I can schedule myself, I'll probably schedule it a day sooner. Because it's only 1,700 miles, right? Probably schedule it to the night before or the afternoon before. It just depends. It depends, right? But what do you guys think of my lane? I think it's working out. I mean, honestly, right? I mean, that first week across the country was kind of set me up to position for this area, and then here it is 2 weeks in a row. 8. Oh, yeah. Wait. 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks, 8. But the first one was position me over into this lane. This is the loop I wanted. That first 8,000 was just getting me all the way over here. I'm on pace to have a fourth one, and if I get the fourth one, it's really easy to fucking just start stacking these. Start stacking these $8,000 weeks, and that's when money really starts flowing. But better start knocking on some wood, because you know, anytime something good starts happening to me, it seems to be a little curveball happens, and it seems to be a thing. But alright, you guys stay safe out there. See you next time. Bye.